Hi everyone, I'm sorry I haven't posted any Tide of Ashes related content. However, unfortunately due to health issues, I've been unable to fully participate in the event. In this video though, I will show the main team I use to deal damage to the Tide of Ashes boss. Though unfortunately we have defeated level 40, so I don't want to refresh the buffs as that costs skill funds. So yeah, just keep in mind this showcase won't be fully indicative of the team, but nevertheless I really wanted to showcase it. Alright, so here's the team. As you know, I'm quite the mess enjoyer, so I'm more than happy to be able to showcase her power here as well. Nox is your standard Nox, running Embrace, and unfortunately I don't have any of the impactful shackles for Tide of Ashes on her, those naturally being shackle 3 and 4, but it's okay, we don't need theirs. Hamel is also self-explanatory, she runs Justice and Paradise for the extra attack. Next up we have my Pride and Joy Mess. Interestingly enough we are going to be running Tuning and Pandora on her, and I think you'll see why we do that in a moment. Her most important shackle here is shackle 4, but the other one being really important is shackle 2. Chameleon is a pretty low investment, and I just gave her as much energy as possible. Che is my Soul Rift carrier, and he's also the main core breaker. Lastly, we have this absolutely whale Soya. She needs to be at least shackle 4 and absolutely jacked with skill levels and Embrace of the Dead. Alright, so here's the run. I'm super excited to show the power of tuning on Mess for this event. It really allows her to hit some amazing cycles. We're using Chameleon on Mess here to increase her normal attack damage, and naturally the Hamel mode switch contributes to that goal as well, by not only activating Justice but also her own amplification. Notice that I didn't use Mess exclusive Crime Brand here, and that's because there's a better timing to use it. Also, I want to remind you that even though we're cutting HP and timings close here, keep in mind I'm doing this without any buffs. So if you're replicating the strategy, you should have way more wiggle room. Here you'll also see why Soya needs the shackle 4. We're using her on a pretty tight cycle. When Mess is almost up again, we can use Che, since using Last Stand will activate tuning, which lets Mess switch to sword mode again to deal massive damage. Keep in mind every time Mess switches to sword mode, she buffs the attack of Soya and Nox, which greatly increases their damage over the course of the run. Coming up is the boss's AoE stun, which can be interrupted by breaking his core around the 148 mark. This is the best timing for us to use Mess's exclusive Crime Brand, since neither Soya or Nox has their ultimates active, meaning this is where their attack drop lowers the damage the least. The second stun can't be avoided without special precautions, however we can use Soya just before it hits, and due to exclusive Crime Brand she can keep attacking. Use Che immediately to get some free app stacking before the final phase. This is also the first time we aren't gonna be mindlessly using Mess's ultimate. In case you didn't know, you can actually see the exact moment Mess's attack is fully stacked by this purple circle under her. Switch Mess back when able and relax onto the final core break. I use Hamel around 36 seconds and get ready to break with Che and Nox. As soon as you do, use Mess and Hamel and immediately use one last stand trigger. We are now on max last stand stacked, so save the last one for tuning proc. We use Soya as soon as she's ready and start animation cancelling her with Nox. I'm doing a combination of Nox single swing cancels and double swing, since Soya's attacks have greatly differing timings. Pay extra close attention to Mass, you need to use her ultimate immediately to get a second cycle. And that's the run. Again, the damage is really low because of no buffs, but nevertheless I hope you learned something new, and I wish you all the best of luck in your own endeavors.